Good morning guys, how you all doing today? It has been a very busy morning for me right now. It's currently almost lunchtime already and I just starting to start the vlog. I was trying to set up my appointment for my client later on at KL. Back and forth. There's still no decision yet, so I'm waiting on my client's response on whether she wants to go and visit or don't want to go and visit the unit at KL. So while waiting, I thought I could start my vlog. Today is pretty gloomy, the weather as well. Take a look. It's just like fog. This is my hand. It's just fog all over. Can't see anything. That's how gloomy is it. Alright, so I just changed bath and now I'm ready to go out. But then the client say today cannot, tomorrow cannot, so we changed our appointment to Saturday morning instead. So since I have the day sort of appointment free, I'm going to see Zoe for lunch in a while. She's coming over. And yeah. Most probably we're going to SS2 Uncle Don. I love Uncle Don because they sell a lot of variety of food and the price is quite cheap. I'll show you all later on. You know, successful people always say, in order to achieve what they achieve and be who they want to be, you got to try something new every day. You got to work hard and you got to get out of your comfort zone. And it's always easier said than done. And people like us always feel like, well, yeah, it's easy for you to say, you know, when we had to do something that we're uncomfortable doing, you know, some new things. Out of 5 things in that new thing, there's one thing that we hate to do and we just do not want to do it because we feel so goddamn uncomfortable. And yeah, I'm facing one of those situations and I face it a lot of time. So I'm kind of used to it and I think I know how to overcome it. And how to overcome it is very simple. I always remind myself, remember the other time when you want to do something uncomfortable and then you were like saying like, oh, I can't do it. You give yourself 1,000 excuses why you can and you can't do it, and in the end you just didn't do anything. And then in the end when you did it, you were like, oh, actually I can do it. So it's the process when you're getting to point A to point B, the process that makes it very difficult. But once you cross this process and you reach point B, everything's become easy. So when you're facing the uncomfortable situation, you just have to remember, I'm sure there's a time in your past where you feel so uncomfortable and you tell yourself you can't do it, when in actual fact you can actually do it. Because most of the things that you're going to tell yourself why you can't do it, like you don't have enough information, you're scared. Basically, if you don't have information, you can go to Google and find. Google has everything. And you know, you're scared because you don't have enough information. Well, if you've done number 1, you should not be scared anymore. Alright, so I'm here in SS2 and I'm trying to pay my parking ticket. I was all the way the other side. That machine is spoiled. This machine is spoiled. Wanted to pay parking ticket but your machine always spoiled. How to pay lah? Go to the other one, all the way the other side, the other end now. Right, hopefully this sucker works. Okay, so far so good. I'm going to put in $1 and got it. Alright, so I'm here at Uncle Don. It's not as packed as I thought. Normally here it's very packed because the meal here is like cheap, western, and it's like 10 baht with a set. We're gonna have a pizza and so we're gonna have like a pasta. We just got back home. I already handled all my work that is needed to be done for today. Right now, since Zoe got bring her Sony A6300, what I want to do is I want to compare. Is there a really big difference from a mirrorless camera compared to my S7, because this here is what I used to film all my vlog for I think the past few vlog, except for the one in the road trip, because the road trip I did around Malaysia is all filmed with this Sony camera, but the rest of my vlog is all filmed with this S7 Edge. So today I want to do a comparison between these two cameras. So everything I filmed before this vlog, meaning from morning until the Uncle Don restaurant, is all filmed with this. Everything filmed with this camera and the inbuilt mic system. Right now I'm using a Sony A6300 like I mentioned before with an external mic. So for those of you who are watching, do leave a comment on is there a big difference or the difference is just slightly for you all. Do let me know, because somewhere along the future I do plan to buy a camera myself. Of course I'm not going to buy this A6300 because it's too expensive. I'm most probably going to get like a Sony A5100 because then I can flip up. The problem with this camera off the bat is that I cannot flip the screen up, and the Sony A5100 can flip screen out, so I may consider getting that. But just to give you all a little bit more perspective on this camera, I'm going to film the rest of my vlog today with this camera. Off the bat, just looking at the replay of what I just shot just now, it looks so much better. What do you guys think? What do you think?
My camera is the best.
What you doing?
Searching for a gimbal. I'm actually looking towards the vVog brand, but it seems like there's just recently have a new launch of product. It's called the vVog MG Lite, instead of the previous version, which is not light version, which is much bulky and then have a bigger handle. So I'm actually doing some study and research about it and see which is better for me to get for this camera.
Okay. One thing very good about this camera is now it's very windy and there's a lot of car noise. With this microphone and the fur thing on top, the deck kit, you all should be able to hear me quite clearly and I don't have to speak very loud. So right now, almost fall down there. Right now me and Zoe is at Jaya 33. We normally come here to buy all our camera gear because they give quite good discount here. She even bought all this camera that I'm using here right now at this same shop also. So we're going back there because we really need a gimbal. One problem about this Sony camera is that there is no stabilizer. There is a stabilized lens, but the lens will cost you about 3,000 plus, which is too pricey. So we're gonna go there and try to get the vVog MG Lite. It's a new model and it's about 2,000 plus. So this is the shot I'm talking about. Boom. Hey, that's my camera. The left one last product. Zoe is gonna try out this gimbal and she's gonna take this camera, so I'm gonna let her try it. I'm gonna look at all this lens here first. So I'll pass the camera to her. Finally we are done. We spent like 4 hours, 4 people trying to stabilize this gimbal, and finally we managed to do it after so long. Does it make any difference? Let's give it a shot. Okay, now we're just gonna settle the bill and then we're going for dinner. I am very hungry. Don't know what to eat though. Alright, we just got back home. It has been a very long, full day of activity for me, although most of it was not shown in the camera because it was all just work. I'm feeling exhausted right now, so I'm going to call it for a day. remember to tell me, is there a big difference with the Sony camera I'm using and the S7? Is it a huge difference or a little bit different? I'm gonna do a full review on this product when I get the hang of it, and then I'll let you all see. So until then, that's it for today, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye bye.